Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Axel and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your dog's ability to understand and respond to his formal obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich has spent an incredible amount of time with Axel, worked very hard to get him where he is, so they've bonded. And Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Axel has been fitted with and will be coming home with his very own training collar, and you'll be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, Axel is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash without pulling you or dragging you, and the command is Axel heel.
Axel heel.
At this point, Axel has a job to do, and that is to walk nicely next to your left leg, not dragging you down the street, but walking like a gentleman. And each time that you stop walking, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So this makes walking your dog and spending time with your dog a pleasure, because he walks nicely next to you, matches pace with you, and when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he sits nicely at your left without being told to wait for his next command.
Stay.
And the stay command is the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate. It is a hand and a voice command. And because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. We want you to practice this indoors as well as outdoors. When Rich returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way back around him as an additional distraction, returning all the way back around to heel position, and they'll take off heeling again. And I have to give Rich a lot of credit for his stick-to-itiveness, because Axel has been a challenge. And he's really taken a lot of time with him to bond with him to get this performance out of him.
Stay.
Rich leaves him in a sit-stay. And now we're going to demonstrate for you the come on command. If you notice, Rich keeps his voice low. He doesn't amp him up. Everything is about self-control. Take your time. Do it right. So we always keep our commands firm but low. Nice low tones, not too much praise, because you want to keep him focused and paying attention. Rich will leave him in another sit-stay. And remember, practice your sit-stays indoors as well as outdoors, and lengthen out your time. Start out at about 30 seconds, work up to a minute, work up to 3 minutes. Rich is going to call him. Brings him right in front, and he sits facing your knees, and that eliminates him jumping on you. Back to heel and back sitting. Very good. Now this time we're going to demonstrate for you the down from a heel position.
Down.
So with your dog seated at your left, you're going to use your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down. Your long down stay, you're going to practice indoors as well as outdoors as well. And you're going to start out at about a minute and work up to 3, and with the down stay you're going to work up to 5. When Rich returns back to him again as an additional distraction, he'll walk all the way around him. Everything starts and stops at heel position. Focusing very nicely. Rich is going to demonstrate that down from a heel one more time. And then you can also call your dog out of this as well as return to him. Have him come right in front and sit. And then go back to heel and back sitting. Good job. And you might notice that he's favoring his left front foot a little bit. That started a couple days ago. It could be what they call growing pains, not uncommon in puppy shepherds that have grown this big, this young. Now the last command that we're going to attempt to show you, and Rich and Axel are still working on this, is you're down from a distance. So you leave your dog in a sit stay and you turn to face him.
Down. Down.
Rich gives him a little bit of a correction on that collar. That's what the correction looks like. And he laid down. Very good.
Come.
And he's got a leaf in his mouth. Now we've demonstrated for you his heeling, his automatic sits, his stay, his down from a distance, and his come. These are the exercises that you're going to continue to practice with him when he gets home. It's only going to continue to get better. We want to be there to help you through any problems that you might have. Thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.